Good morning, everybody. Welcome to everybody who's joined in today for our new session of AI, using AI with AI for marketing. What that means is using artificial intelligence with actual intelligence, mainly for marketing as well as business operations. We've done two sessions earlier on, which we've gotten a lot of feedback from. So we've decided we're going to keep continuing doing these sessions going forward. We're going to try and bring in all of the latest AI advancements that you can be using in your businesses or in your general day-to-day practices that'll help you get a leg up. So today we will be looking at most of the major platforms that are currently available for all general public. Most of the platforms that we're going to be talking about will either have a free version that you can use, or you will get some sort of free credits that you'll be able to practice on. So don't hesitate to do the session with us, log into these platforms that we are going to be talking about and trying them out. I won't be going through to a lot of detail, but if you need more in detail context around these applications, we run a fairly healthy and in detail blog on our website, digifix.com.au/blog. The URL is digifix.com.au/blog. We'll put all of that information on the comment section as well as on the descriptions on all platforms. We are coming to you live on Facebook as well as YouTube uh, and our main streaming platform, StreamYard.com. Right. So let's have a quick look at the content that we'll be working with today. All right, let me just open this up. As you guys can see, now if you are unable to see me, hear me, or if you have any issues throughout the session, do please make comments. I'll be watching the comment section as we go through, just to make sure if there's any questions that you want to ask, and whether I can, deviate a little bit and give you some answers, or if there are any issues with my voice or anything as such. So please do make those comments. That helps us to get some feedback from you and then also curate these sessions going forward. Right. Fei Li once said, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Artificial intelligence and humans will solve society's biggest challenges by working together. And that is the reason that we are trying to educate general public and people who are oblivious to AI, because we understand the power of it and we can see how well these tools can help you in your day-to-day activities. So what is AI? AI, or artificial intelligence, refers to the development of computer systems that can perform tasks typically requiring human intelligence, such as problem solving, decision making, and learning. If you are aware of AI at all, you would have seen a lot of news around ChatGPT these days. That is one of the most famous platforms that's currently available for day-to-day use. It's a conversational AI. You can have a proper conversation with it, but along with that, there are a lot of other very specific AI platforms that can do things that are mind blowing. Literally, a year ago, things that were thought to be impossible are currently uh, amazing people on a day to day basis. AI can be used in many, many ways. Uh, One of the biggest areas is data driven decision making. AI can analyze large sets of data, copious amounts of data, very quickly, and also give you points of view in ways that you never thought of. So, if you are working with large amounts of data, using AI will really help you get uh, proper visibility into all of those numbers. Second thing is efficiency and automation. AI can automate repetitive and time consuming tasks, reducing human error and operational cost. Uh, we know one of the applications that most people use these days is either Grammarly or applications that can actually correct your grammar and English spelling. But there are now AI assisted platforms that can not only change your or correct your grammar and AI, but can also change your the sentiment, the way it is perceived by the other party. So if you want to send a message that is firm, you can get the engine to recreate your thoughts into a more firm format of writing, if you want to portray that, or if you want to portray a happy and joyous thoughts, you can also get it to do this. So previously this was not possible, but currently with uh, a lot of these engines, you can really ask it to do amazing things, and it can do a lot of work. Not only when it does this, it also learns your style of things. So personalization is a crucial part of AI. The more you use it, the better it starts to understand you. So uh, I can't say that is true to all of the platforms currently, but most of them will have some sort of learning capacity. So the more you use, the better you get at it. So does the engine at understanding you. Early adopters will gain a competitive advantage. Just like the dot-com bubble, AI is going to be the next booming industry. So if you get on board early enough, I'm sure you can ride the waves and reap the benefits of AI. So do keep an eye on AI, see how you can incorporate these engines to your day-to-day business or daily activities. By doing so, I can guarantee you these things will give you a big leg up. So the reason for doing these sessions is also the same. So today, the primary objective of the training session is to familiarize all of you with the range of AI tools and their practical applications in the context of business. So let's see what we will be learning today. Idea generation and innovation, content creation and management, human resource management, marketing and advertising, search engine optimization, analytics and insights, customer relationship management, chatbots and virtual assistants. Now, chatbots and virtual assistants is going to be a subject by itself, or all of these are probably going to be subjects by itself if you want to really go through them. But I will give you as much information as possible on all of these platforms so you can get an idea about how AI can really incorporate into your day-to-day normal activities. Let's quickly start by assessing the landscape of AI in Australia. All of the big companies, or most of the big companies that we know of, especially MasterCard, Telstra, uh, even the big banks, are now in the move to start using AI as one of their core uh, systems, mainly because they understand the value of it. So, uh, like I said, even Oracle, NAB, these all of these people are using it because there is a huge advantage of using it. So small businesses are operating with very minimal knowledge will have a disadvantage if you don't get on board. So let's see today how we can change that. Now, the first application we're going to look at is Gamma. This can create digital products. It's amazing what it can do with very little input. I will be giving you a quick demo on how this works, and we can have a live demonstration of what this platform is capable of. So what I'm going to do right now is quickly share you my screen. I hope you can all see the screen. Now, here are some of the, if you don't have an account, it's very easy to create an account with that. So all you got to do is go to gamma.app, gamma.app. You should be able to sign in with your Google username and password if you have one, or use a new account. Takes literally 2 minutes. Once you do have this, the way you can create content uh, is amazing. We're gonna Once you're here, what we're gonna do is go generate new, and if I click this will give you a quick chat box, and it'll ask you what you'd like to create today. For this exercise, I'm going to try and create a website or a web page. Here, uh, it's asking to say a topic or in any language. So it not only knows the language that you are typing in and is going to start creating the content in that language. It will also know more about the subject matter than most of us will do. So let's have a quick look. Uh, let's create a website for a carpet cleaning company. Or what's another idea? Generic uh, accounting practice. So let's try an accounting practice. Right. So it's given me a list of things that it thinks that it should create. Services offered, about us, our team, client testimonial, pricing, contact us. So I think that's good enough. But if you want to add anything here, you can also go and add another section or remove anything that you don't want. But if you are comfortable with what it has generated, you can just go here and go continue. On this page, it'll ask you to pick a theme. Uh, if you go surprise me, it'll give you a random selection from the templates it has. And once you do that, and when you come to the one that you like, you just hit continue. Now, what you're seeing right now is an AI engine creating a website automatically. Now, this part of the contents, I'm not sure why it didn't create the rest of it. It could be that because this is a free account, it could be that I've run out of credits. That could be the reason. But I will show you with the same way that I've just created that. We've created this page 2 days ago. And very similarly, this is what it came up with. So this was about a staging business that goes and stages houses before they are sold for photography and to make it look better. Uh, and it describes everything that it needs to do about the business, why it should be using, the benefits of home staging, steps to effectively stage your home, before and after pictures. So it's showing a little bit of pictures of before and after, uh, the impact of staging on the selling price, faster, higher, more offers. All of this content that you're seeing here was generated by an AI engine, even these testimonials. Now, with these testimonials, clearly you don't want to put these ones because these are fake. But if you have new testimonials that you can grab from your Google My Business page or your Facebook reviews, you can easily cut and paste them here. And then this will become very personalized to your business. All of these buttons, all of these text fields, all of these headings, images, all of these things are interchangeable. So it's amazing how fast you can create a web page if you have just one idea in your head, and then bring it to life with just one click. Once you're here, you can also present this, or share this with anybody you want, or you can start uh, exporting this into few different formats, or you can even embed it into your website. So the functionality is endless, and it really makes your life a lot easier if you're not very technical with creating websites, but you have ideas that you want to do, or you want to write blogs about things. This will start giving you content, creating content very fast. Right. So that's a little bit about Gamma. Now, let's talk a little bit about ChatGPT. I know you all know about ChatGPT and you want to know what ChatGPT can do for you. If you don't, if you haven't never logged into ChatGPT, I would recommend you open up a browser and then typing ChatGPT. So let's go ahead and do that live and see how we go. Now, we use a paid version of ChatGPT, but there are free options if you want to use. I'm also gonna just make this a little bit small so you can all see what's going on. Now, when you log in, I I don't think you will see everything that you are seeing here. That's because we are using a couple of plugins. So these are the plugins that we really want to talk to you about because they are called prompts. Now, our topic today is using AI with artificial intelligence with actual intelligence. The reason for that is artificial intelligence at the moment is in a primitive stage. When I say primitive, don't get me wrong, it's not usable law as such. What it means is you still have to use a little bit of common sense when you're using artificial intelligence. So using prompts and things that will hone in on the expertise of ChatGPT and give you the results that you're looking for will give you a lot more creative freedom, as well as better results for what you are trying to achieve. Prompts tell the AI engine what to behave like. It'll create a persona on the back end. So let's say if you're trying to write a optimized SEO article, including FAQs, what it does is it gives the AI engine a structured array of things that it needs to be doing. It'll also create a persona for it to behave as. So by setting those things up and creating that prompt before you start asking the questions, it knows how to behave and how to give you responses. So that way, the answers are highly in tune to the tasks that you are trying to carry out. Now, AI PRM is a very easy plugin to install. All you need is a Chrome browser. If you have Chrome, just go and search for AI PRM. If you have AI PRM, it'll come up here. So the second link here for chrome.google.com. If you click on that, this will take you to the Chrome web store, and it'll ask you whether you want to install. Now, since we've installed it already, it'll only give me the button to say remove from Chrome, but you haven't installed it, it'll ask you to install it. Once you install it, you will start seeing all of these prompts here. Now, with the prompts, you'll notice on the bottom here, there's 4,548 prompts. Now, if you are new to this game and you don't know what all of these prompts are, one of the main ways that we try to find the ones that are really good is by looking at the number of times it's been used. That's the number of times it's been used, the number of comments, and the number of likes. So the more these things are, the better the prompt is going to be. So let's say we're going to use the keyword strategy today. We want to write an article about digital marketing, for let's say digital marketing. Now in here, all you need to do is, so it'll give you a few variances here. Main categories, how many main categories do you want? How many subcategories do you want? And what is your keyword? So if I type here digital marketing, let's see what it does. Now, this is the first time I've used this prompt, so I don't know what it's going to say, but I have a lot of confidence that this will generate something not only valuable for me, but also fairly usable. So what it's doing is it's creating a table with all of the titles, keywords, meta descriptions that I should be using to create my content in the future or for my website. So if we look at the first one, digital marketing basics, digital marketing fundamentals is the keyword that we are going to use. The clusters this. Search intent. Intent is informational, so people who are looking for digital marketing fundamentals, this will be one of those articles that can be put forward through to. As you can see, meta descriptions it created, the title it has created. So, and you'll be amazed how well these titles are written. Now, don't underestimate the power of AI, because these titles are curated with a lot of background knowledge at hand. There's a lot of psychological aspects that's taken into consideration. There's a lot of statistical analysis that's taken into consideration, especially like trends, how much volume there is for these keywords, what sort of topics are currently trending on Google or on the search engines, and it has taken all of these and many more things to consideration when it's writing these titles. So if you are using these, again, there's the chances of you getting things right is very high. Now at this stage, what you would want to do is try and, if you come down, you'll notice it's completed the task. Now what I can say is I can literally ask it to write an article about mastering digital marketing essentials and fundamentals. Or what we can do is, there is a highly specific, so let me just show this to you guys, engine that is created just for this, called copy.ai, which can generate your article in no time. Now, I'm not going to go into copy.ai because it's very similar to what we are trying to do here with ChatGPT. But go to copy.ai, create an account, and cut and paste that title, meta description, and your keywords, and ask it to write an article for you. You'll be amazed how fast, how accurately it will produce that content for you. Now, you'll be asking, why do I need to create all of this content? There are a couple of things why you should be doing this if you run a business. One is to get ahead from your competition and to be placed on the top of the search engines. To do that, you need to show Google that your content is credible, it is informative, and people are engaged when reading that content, and they also the content itself will have what they are looking for in terms of the keywords that they search to get to your content. So if that's the case, and Google feels customers or viewers who are visiting your content uh, is gaining something out of it, they will start pushing your content uh, towards the top of the search engine results. Now, that is the most simplest way I can say that, but it's the entire process of doing SEO is a little bit more complex than that. But this will be a very good start if you didn't have a lot of manpower, but you wanted to create some articles, make the website look a little bit more better, uh, and give your viewers something to read and engage on your website. Having said that, again, on our blog, if you go to digifix.com.au /blog, there's a lot of in-depth information that we have written about the AI PRM plugin, copy.ai, ChatGPT, and many, many more other things, even digital marketing for small businesses. If you don't know how to use uh, digital marketing, or you're new to the game and you want to understand what digital marketing really is, all of that information is readily available on our website. Now, if there is anything that you feel like throughout, going through our website or during any of these conversations, and you feel like you don't have the time or the capability to do that, that's why we are here for. Please don't hesitate to contact us. We will try and uh, showcase what is out there for businesses, how businesses can generate a lot more leads, get more sales through digital marketing. Uh, but at the same time, we will give you all of the little tricks and uh, things that a lot of big businesses don't want you to know about, that you can use to gain step up against your competition. Right. So ChatGPT, I know a lot of businesses, when I speak to them, uh, they will have a lot of information about what how what they are doing in terms of their business. But if you ask them for reports, most people uh, will only see their tax report or whatnot. But to really understand how your business is doing, what areas are lagging, what areas are really performing, you can use ChatGPT to generate reports. It could be financial, it could be statistical, it could be anything. It could be about your process management. Whatever it is that you want, you can really use ChatGPT. The new ChatGPT plugin has a feature where you can upload files into it and ask questions about it. So because ChatGPT has a lot of functionality, we're going to dive into ChatGPT a little bit more in the next slide. And I will show you what ChatGPT can really do to help your business. If you are on this screen, if you're looking at this, if you go in here, sorry, let's go up here, create a new chat. Right. So last week, ChatGPT released Chat GPT-4 Turbo. What that means is it has a lot more capability now than what it did 2 weeks ago, literally. It can now create graphics for you using DALI. It can be now trained with a custom data set. If you have a certain requirement, or if you have a data set that you feel like that can be used for the benefit of everybody, the company or the general public, you can train an AI engine with your data set. And if other people find that relevant and you let them use it, you can also make money out of it. So ChatGPT is now gearing up to become one of the leaders. It has also revised its API pricing cost to be a lot more competitive with the other engines that are out there. So as you can see, these are all made by OpenAI. So these are the different things that ChatGPT can do inside it. Uh, I find this really amazing because helping parents help their kids with math. A lot of people are struggling in this area. So if you're using this plugin just to teach your kids, I can guarantee you this will break down most of those formulas and hard to understand parts into very understandable language, and explain them in ways that you never thought was possible. So try this out if you get a chance. Also, I tried this the games one, which is Game Time. I've tried some very obscure games in the past to see whether the engine understands it, and amazingly, it knows most games that most people haven't even heard of. So if you really are having a games night and I have a question about a game and you don't want to go through the entire policy, you can just come here, drop in, and ask a single question. It'll give you a single answer, and most of the time, 99% of the time, it'll be an accurate answer if you are using one of these. So uh, let's have a quick look on the rest of the stuff here. So what ChatGPT can do. Now, if you've never used ChatGPT and this is the first time you're using ChatGPT, just come here. Ask a normal question. How can I something for your business? And if you want to, use ChatGPT for your business and you don't know how you can use ChatGPT, you can always ask, how can I use ChatGPT to gain in running my business. And ChatGPT will give you answers just like that. So you can keep continuously asking questions, and asking it to specify what you can do with it. It'll show you all of the things that it can do. So literally, even if you go wrong, you don't have to worry, because it'll tell you if you're doing something wrong, what you are doing wrong, and how to fix it. In the bottom corner here, you'll see a little pin. That is where you can go and upload any images or files or text or anything. One of the best things that we find with ChatGPT is, if you have policy that you don't really want to read or you don't really understand, you want it to break it down to smaller pieces, you can just upload that policy in here. It could be an insurance policy that you don't understand and you have very, very specific questions around it. You can upload it and ask it to read the policy and give you a singular answer. And ChatGPT can do that for you. So it's amazing how well it can read your policies and give you single answers. Now, again, don't forget, uh, these engines might have some difficulty in certain areas, might not understand everything that we are doing. So it's always good to double check your work and double check your answers for now, because we understand there are instances that ChatGPT might not be 100% accurate, because there's information on the internet or whatever that is deviating the decisions that ChatGPT is making. But it's always good to check your work. That's why we always say use artificial intelligence with actual intelligence. Don't be naive to think that everything that comes out of it is correct, but most of the time it is. So it's a matter of understanding, learning, trying it out, and getting that confidence in the engine, and also teaching it what you are really looking for to get that benefit. Right. Now, in here, uh, one of the other things that I wanted to very quickly touch base with you is, uh, yep, for example, how to use Chrome to generate QR codes and share your business with others. Now, if you ask me, what is that one thing that I can do today using AI to help my business? The easiest answer is going to be to improve your Google My Business page. Now, if you are a service-based business, or product-based business that you're offering products or services to customers, I'm most confident that you will have some sort of a Google My Business page. If you uh, create a new window, just give me a second. Let's go to a new window. So here, let's say we are looking for cafes near me. These are all the cafes that are popping up. So if I just click into one of these, you'll notice this information that's populated. This is through your Google My Business page. Now, menu items, reviews, overview, all of these things you will have full control over to add information into. So to showcase you how this really works, we will go to our page, which we have control over. Now, if you don't know how to get access to your Google My Business page, again, we have a really well-written article on our website, as well as a couple of YouTube clips. Please do go to our YouTube channel as well. There are some really good YouTube uh, videos explaining how to get access to these. And this will really help you in when you are trying to uh, get a leg up from your competition, especially on uh, the online mediums. Right. So what you hear is the products that we have. So we've populated all of the products that we have here. If you look at all of this, you will see, we've got the reviews, the business descriptions, the photos, all of those things. What you see here is things that we populated. Now, Google My Business used to be on a separate application, but now if you want to change all of those things, you have to log into your Google Maps application to do all the changes. So you can change your hours, you can put special hours, holidays, information like that. Now, all this is good, but if you ask me, how can we use AI to get a leg up? What you can do is your business descriptions, what you're doing, your services that you provide to customers. Uh, this part, all of these can be curated through AI. So it'll use the keywords that your customers are looking for. It'll also give you really good, grammar and spellings. So if you are not very confident, or you don't speak the language really well, this is another tool that you can use to really get good results with very little effort. Now, most of our blogs, as you can see, you'll also see that we have a lot of blogs here. These also come up. We use AI very heavily to understand the uh, market, understand the trends, and also write this content. Uh, so again, we are a living, breathing example of using AI properly to gain advantage over our competition. So most of the content that you see uh, currently at the moment, previously we didn't know about AI, but currently we find that we are using AI with a lot of the things that we are doing. So I always, if you want to see an example of a business who's using a lot of AI, we are that business. So you can always go to our website digifix.com.au and have a look. Yeah. The other thing I want to showcase with the Google My Business is how to create a QR code to get some reviews. The reason for this is Google in the last few months came out and said what your customers review you as are going to be used as keywords when they search on search engines. So if somebody comes and says, really good marketing agency helped me develop my business tenfold in the last 2 years, and if that's something a customer is looking for, if somebody wants to say, okay, I need a agency that can help me grow 50% or 100%, and somebody's written that as a review on your business, then the chances of you being on top of that search result is going to be very high. The same way, a lot of businesses don't understand the power of getting reviews from customers, because most of the time you might be doing little additional services here and there without really uh, not wanting to charge extra or as a favor. But there are transactions that can happen between you and the customers that will be beneficial for both parties. So one of the things that we always try to do is, even during this session, now if you find any of this content that we have told you is relevant, or you learned something new today, we encourage you to please leave us a comment, give us a 5-star review on any other platforms. We are on multiple array of platforms that you can review us on. Be honest and give us your honest feedback, because that will really help us with molding our business for the future, and it will also help us be on the front pages of Google. So your review, most companies to get reviews, big companies so like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Google, Apple, all of those companies, they consider every review to be about $150 worth. That's what they are willing to spend to get a review. What that means is every time somebody gives you a review, it'll hopefully generate at least $150 worth of businesses for you in the future. So the more the reviews that you can get, the better it is going to be. And for your customers, it's not going to cost a cent. But for you, it's going to mean the world for you if you can consistently keep generating good reviews through your customers. Right? So let me show you. So if you have your business here and you found the information here, and if you go to the review sections here, I can show you get more reviews. Yep, here. And then if you hit get more reviews, you'll get this little link here. So to get to this part, you need to be able to have logged in. So let me just show you again here. The reason why I'm seeing this part is because I'm logged into my account, Google account on this page. Once I'm logged into my Google account, when I go and search for my business, you will see this button pop up. If you go in here and then copy this link, I've copied that link. And if you come here and then paste it and hit enter, you'll notice it'll take me to the Google map, and it'll also pop up the review widget straight up. So this is the best link that you can send to your customers, because they don't have to search for anything. All they got to do is just hit that link right then and there, and it'll generate you a review. Now, even if they don't write a single thing but gives you a 5-star review, that should be good enough. But the more they write, the better it is going to be. Now, if you don't know what to write, again, you can always tell your customers, go to ChatGPT and ask how to what should I write on my Google review. My customer gave me an amazing service. Could you please curate me a review? And it will do that for you. Again, we tell customers, if you are worried about writing things, just ask ChatGPT and it'll give you a heads up. But again, the main point of this exercise is trying to get customers to give you the reviews. So one of the things I told you is you can ask them, if it's a one-to-one conversation, you can always send them the link if you know their contact details. But if you, let's say you're a cafe and you don't have the time to ask people, or send them information on one-to-one, what you can do is get this link here, and then you can create a QR code that customers can scan with. So if you are on Chrome, you go here and go create QR code, and there you are. So this QR code you can download. Once you download it, you can print it, you can put it anywhere you like, you make it to a poster or whatnot. So when they scan with their phone, people are very confident with scanning QR codes these days because of COVID. So if you put this QR code in front of your coffee machine or next to your register, people will quickly be able to scan it and give you reviews. I know you think it's not worth much at the beginning, but as a digital marketing agency, I cannot reiterate how important it is to get reviews as much as you can, because that is going to be one of the best and easiest ways for you to beat your competition at their own game. Right? Okay, so that's about Google My Business and what you can do today to get an advantage utilizing the information that I've just given you. So this is again the Google My Business page that we have. Now, if you're not confident to do any of the things that I've just told you, give us a buzz. That is one of the services that we offer. We can curate your entire Google My Business page, upload the images that you want, make sure the addresses and the contact information is correct, show you how customers can contact you one-to-one on the messaging platforms, on the phone details, the buttons that you can create, how you can share your menus or services very accurately. So you don't really have customers don't really have to pick up the phone to call you to find out that information. They can do that freely with their time on a computer or even on a mobile device. So that way, when they are ready to purchase information, then if you have all of that information in front of you, they'll contact you very quickly. What's more likely, if you can see a fairly well written website or Google My Business page with all the information that you want, do you think you're going to call that customer against somebody who's got very little and has no idea and no reviews? So statistically speaking, any person before buying a service or a product these days will go and do their research online. And the reviews account to more than 70% of their decision making. The reviews account to more than 70% of their decision making on average. So there will be certain products that, by word of mouth or whatnot, that they will just come to you. But if the customer's unbiased and didn't know much about your business, or haven't heard anything, the reviews will be the main thing that will encourage them to come and visit you or purchase products from you. So start using that function. Right, let's quickly check what we have next. Now, show you how to create the QR codes. The next thing I want to show you is Canva. Now, remember that uh, post I told you about, that you can create to put in front of your register or whatnot. If you have Canva, you can create a very beautiful artwork with just a couple of clicks. Canva has a free version as well as a paid version. The free version gives you enough freedom to do all of the work. It also has access to an AI engine that you can just type what you want and it'll start creating uh, content from the words that you're putting in. So you don't have to really know what you're doing. You can just tell it, look, I'm just trying to put this QR code in front of my cafe. Could you please create me a poster with this QR code? And that will do it for you. Oh, Canva has a lot of help files, how to do's and whatnot online. If you are unable to find those things, again, the best place to start with is our blog. So go to digifix.com.au/blog. It'll have all of the information that you need. 11 Labs can generate you AI generated voices. You know, one of the places that we use this, which most people don't think of, is the voicemails. Our business has IVR, which has a few different options that you can pick and choose from, and also personalized messages on different days, or messages that we play to our customers when they call in for public holidays or weekends, or even on hold messages. We curate all of that through 11 Labs. We just type in the text and ask it to generate the voice, and it will create that voice. Now, if you want to get a sample, do give us a call on a phone line, business phone line, and you will get the best example of how an AI engine will speak to you as if it's a normal human. Now, I'm not gonna go into depth with this, because these can be subjects by itself that you really need to uh, understand and learn. But this is again a service that we provide. If you feel like you don't have the time or the expertise to do this, give us a call. We can show you how to do this, or we can do it for you at a very little cost. The reason why we are showcasing this is, if you have the time and you have the know-how, the knowledge, you can please do it. But if you can't, we can do it for you. Now, if you are thinking of starting a business but you don't have any idea what you're about to do, you can create a YouTube channel using 100% AI. How you do it, we have written a couple of blogs about it. I will put those in the description as well as on the chat. There are ways you can, just like what I'm doing today, you can find a topic uh, and then create that article using ChatGPT or Copy AI or any other platforms that we have. And by doing that, you will get the context that you want. You can ask ChatGPT to give you a video narration or a script. It'll also give you the narrations that you need to create for that video clips. There are platforms that can create you the videos without you having to do a lot of work. And you can use, by adding a couple of these engines together, you can literally start a business that will start generating you money in a very short period of time. Uh, Now, most people say, well, if you think that's that easy, why aren't a lot of people using it? There are a lot of people using it. You just don't know about them. And people who figured it out are not going to really come out and tell you about these things. On Instagram, there are models that are AI generated that are making millions and millions a month. I'm talking millions and millions, millions of dollars a month. And these are AI generated avatars. They are not even real people. A lot of the big brands like Gucci, Prada use these avatars because, unlike humans, they will never put a step wrong. They will always carry on with the purpose of becoming the perfect role model or the model for that industry and showcase the products and never, go on a rampage or, drinking bender. You will never see any of those things. So the risk for a brand to get behind such avatars is very minimal. And we can see there is a big trend that a lot of people are now generating avatars online, using them on Instagram and other platforms where they have millions and millions of followers and reaping the benefits. So if you didn't know, go on Google, search for AI avatars on Instagram. You'll see many, many videos, and there are a lot of YouTube clips about how from the creators about how they were incepted, how it was done, and how much money they're making. So AI is becoming AI is more prevalent and lives among us more than you think. The reason for that is they blend in really well among us. So we are having difficulty to identifying what's real and what's not at this stage. Now, one of the last ones that I really want to show you is Apollo.ai. For businesses, I can't reiterate how important Apollo has been for us, especially. We've only come across this platform maybe a year ago. Now, all our communication or reach out emails, campaigns are done through this program. So we'll just have a quick look at Apollo because, again, I think if there are only a couple of applications that you will be tried out today, Apollo should be one of them. As you can see here, we already have Apollo bookmarked. You will also notice we will have a few little widgets popping up on the side. Let me just go. What Sorry. Oh, it's refusing to upload. Funny enough, look at that. The one day that I'm trying to show you this engine, it's not working. Let's Google Apollo. Maybe it's something that. Sorry, where is Apollo? Sorry. Actually, this could be my browser not working, but let's just close it and see if we can create a new one. Sorry. Okay, the keyboard is frozen, so it looks like there is something happening here. Let me just close a few of these. Right. Right, looks like my browser is having a hard time. Okay, here we go. Finally, it's popped up. Sorry about that delay, but technical issues. Yeah, uh, this is the Apollo page. Once you log in, we do have again a subscription with Apollo that we use. Uh, Amazing platform to work with. I'm hoping this will load up. It usually doesn't take this much of time, but I'm hoping this will come up. It does not look like it's going to populate, but I'm willing to give it a bit or so. Usually this doesn't happen. This is fairly quick. Works very fast. But unfortunately, today might not be the day that we can show you Apollo. Well, there you go. So we'll come back to try and come back to this at a later stage. I really want to. Oh, here we go. There you go. All right. Okay, it's working finally. That's good. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, just when I was about to leave, it's just popped up. So, what does Apollo do? Apollo has a database of, I would say, at least 99% of all businesses in the world curated into this list. It is fairly accurate. We've tested this with a lot of our customers, the people that we've been speaking to. We've told them, look, we use Apollo, and they've always come back to us and said, wow, it's amazing the amount of information that you can find. We are going to do a live demo of this. So if I look for, let's say, a business, so uh, let's say a recruitment agency, right? What's an Australian workforce? So that looks like that's a recruitment agency. Extra staff consultants. That looks like that's another one. So because this has 68 reviews, I think I'm gonna go with these guys. Oh, sorry, wait. Consultants. Right. Okay. Let's see if I can find uh, a person inside this business. I know, there's a phone number that I can call, but let's say if I was trying to get a job here, or find a person that I really need to speak to here, or make them a customer of mine, and send them my newsletters and whatnot, how I can find the information about this company is amazing. Now, especially if you're in the tech industry and you want to find out what sort of tech these guys are using, Apollo will give you all of that information with just a couple of buttons. So just copy the name here, come it over here, and I'm going to go for companies and search. There you go. Look at that. It's found the company straight away. So this is the information of the company, the details, the phone numbers, uh, the technologies. Remember how I said if you're a tech company, this will be really handy. So I know the website they have is a WordPress website because it's WordPress.org. They're using frameworks, a caching application. So I can tell you by looking at this, if I'm a website developer, I can very easily pitch a website development project to this customer saying, listen, I know you have a WordPress website. How about we revamp it or give it a new look? I can also go and have a look at the job listings if they were hiring, I could find out, who they are. If I go in here to people, I can see who the executive directors are in this company. Now, usually, if you have, if it has a fairly good view of the company, you might even be able to get their mobile numbers and information like that, or of the members that are involved or the employees. If not at least an email, you will be guaranteed to get at least an email. So if you want to bombard them with your marketing material, or you want to really try and uh, get access to the decision makers, this would be one of the applications that you can use. Now, once you find this is just one part of that application where it gives you all of the information about a business. The best part is sequences. We've been using sequence for a little while. What it does is, I'll just go into one of these. So this is a sequence that we are using to approach businesses that has VoIP telephony. We have a different business arm that sells VoIP business telephones. So what we've done is we've gone and curated a couple of emails. So these are the emails that we've created. So if I go back again, sorry, go here. As you can see, day one, there are 3 different emails that we've created. So you'll notice here there's active 456, pause 152, finished 2296, bounce 330, and not sent to 256. So what this means is we have delivered 2,877 emails to potential businesses that might use our services. Out of those, 954 people have actually opened the email that we've sent, and 389 people have clicked on one of the links inside that. That means they have either gone to our website to have a look at it, checked out one of the products, the pricing. It could be array of things. But the good thing now we hear is that we are tracking these customers end to end. If they've ever landed on our website, we know who they are, and we will track them, and we will give them marketing material everywhere they go on paid websites where we have access to show Google ads on. So that way, the likelihood of them coming back to us and purchasing something from us is pretty high. Again, talking about Apollo. So on the first day, it'll send this email. If it doesn't get a response or doesn't see anything happening, it'll send another email. Very, very little. Any thoughts on my previous message? I'd love to set up some time. So these are emails that we've curated. Now, again, if you don't know how to create these emails, you can use AI to create these emails. You can use the AI assistant here to generate the email that you want. And by doing that, you can tell it, this is going to be the second email that I'm sending to this customer, and it'll write that email just perfectly. And most of these examples I'm showing you are ones that we've created through those. So day 3, day 6, so forth and so on, we just keep contacting them until we see some sort of interaction. There are rules and regulations, if you're especially living in Australia, about how you can contact businesses and whatnot. So be mindful of those. Again, if you don't know what they are and those conditions, you can always ask ChatGPT, because now the ChatGPT engine is live and up to date up to April 2023. And for information that it doesn't have, it can always now browse by itself, because now it is connected to the internet. When you ask questions, if ChatGPT can't find the information in its repositories, it'll go online and find that information from a search. So don't hesitate to use ChatGPT to curate what you want, to get your emails, find out about the laws and regulations, and also create a fantastic sequence through here that you can send to businesses. Now, you'll ask me, all right, created the sequence and all of that, but who am I going to send to? Here's the best part. If you go here and search, you can see that you can search for businesses in many, many different categories. You can set up these filters. You can ask Apollo to give you information on all of these things. This application tracks the businesses on many different platforms. So it could be your Seek profile. If you're advertising for a job, it'll understand that and populate the platform. If it is on Facebook and it's doing. You guys are the business is putting out updates. It can read that information and again use that information to indicate what the business is up to. Uh, it can track how many emails that were opened in the last 2 weeks, so the business is live and working. They are not on holidays or whatnot. New clients signed up. I'm not too confident about this because we've tried that. It doesn't look like it has the signals coming in properly yet, but I'm sure that will also be something that will be available for a lot of businesses in the future. So if you want to look for businesses that are of certain size, you can set these filters up here. For instance, let's say we want to look for businesses with are from 1 to 50 people. We can select that and it'll start quickly automating all of this list here. You can very quickly select all of these businesses. You can say number 25 or 10,000 or how many you want, and then save them to a list. Once you save all of that information into a list, now you can go to your sequencing and say, listen, I want to send this email to all of those people that I've selected. So the better you utilize the filters and find the businesses that are in your target market segment, use AI to generate those emails, and then start the sequence and start sending out, reaching out to the business. I hate to say bombarding the businesses, but that's what it is. Really, cold email is. This will give you that first start uh, to have, even if when it's time for you to have a conversation person to person. You can always start to say, hey, we've sent you an email last week, or we've sent you 3 emails, we haven't got a response, that's why we are calling. We just want to check whether you would like us to uh, work with you guys. We have an option or opportunity for you. So there could be a conversation starter for you. So that way, when somebody's on the phone, saying that you had an interaction before, uh, psychologically speaking, uh, the person who's on the other side will automatically drop their guard and will be willing to have a conversation with you instead of just hanging up on the phone or swearing, or a lot of things can happen these days. But I mean, I know personally I get a lot of marketing calls, and sometimes it can be a annoying thing, but I'm also very interested if somebody says, listen, we've had a conversation before, I just catching up to see, calling you back to see where we are at with it. I'm always very receptive. I know personally I'm very receptive to people who are saying that. So utilize that method through Apollo. That can't go wrong. Right. So again, if you want to know more about Apollo and you don't have the time to set up these sequences and things like that, sequences or the list or emails or the CRMs, do give us a call, because we are expert at this. We can set all of this up for you in no time. We can show you what it can do for you. And also, once you set this up, this will just keep churning those emails up. So every time businesses change or come into your filters, because this is a live database, don't forget, and it keeps searching for and filtering for your information on a very regular basis. You can say do this every week or month or whatnot, and it'll search for the filters that you have on a monthly basis, see if there are new customers that are now coming into your list, or get gone out of your list, and start sending out emails to those people who match your filtering criteria. So this way, once you set this up, this is going to be there forever. It'll start messaging people constantly. Uh, and if you know what you're doing, and you know how the funnels work, you can really hone in on those customers and make them sales. All right, let's look at. So we've already spoken to you about using AI for your Google business profile. So I'm not going to go back there again. What I also want to tell you is we have curated a fantastic list of AI engines uh, that'll suit a variety of things, and we put it on our website. So if you want to get to it, the best place is digifix.com.au/AI, digifix.com.au/AI. Once you go there, you will notice we've added most of the AI platforms that we think is usable. We've tested most of them out. We constantly want to write articles about these platforms and give you the option. So if you come across anything that you feel like, oh, I need a review on this, do put a comment in there. All our blogs can be commented on. We watch them like hawks. A YouTube channel, Facebook channel, you can message us. There are array of ways. If you want to contact us, there are array of ways that you can do that. All of the information is on our website, including our social media platform. So give us a call or a message or a comment, and we will try our best to accommodate your request. Again, if you find this information informative for you and you felt like that you've learned something, all we ask you is to give us a review. Don't forget to leave a review on our social media platforms, or even Google, because that'll really help us in gaining more visibility online. Just the same way we tell you what you should be doing, we try to practice those things. So please don't hesitate to take a minute or two to give us a review if you feel this is very informative. Now, I've been monitoring the chat. I haven't seen any questions coming through, but we will be putting this live on our social media channels, especially on YouTube and Facebook. So if you watch this and you have questions, don't forget to comment on them, and we will get you the answers as fast as we can. Again, I believe it was a very high-level overview of how AI can help your business today, right now. And I hope this was informative for you as a business or as an individual. And we hope to keep bringing these kind of sessions to you as we go along. So any feedback that you have in terms of what you would like to see in the future, how you would like us to curate these sessions, please go ahead and send us that information. We cannot reiterate how important it is. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channels, like our channels, especially Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We are also on LinkedIn. All of those details are on the descriptions of these videos. So please help us to get a little bit more visibility online. We will try and do the same for you, and we will keep on testing all of those tricks going forward, and we will keep bringing them to you live on these chats. We're hoping to see you again soon. If you would like to join our next session, you can go to book.digifix.com.au to see our next sessions. Do subscribe. That'll help us to understand how many people are watching these things and joining in. And we would, again, if you want us to be very specific about certain areas that you want, we can do that for you. So only by understanding our audience, we can curate this for your benefit. So don't hesitate to send us a message or get in touch with us. Now, all of those services that I said, again, I just want to leave this with you. If you feel like that's not something that you can do, but you want us to look after it, we are more than happy to do it for you. That's why we are here for. It's bread and butter. We do that for a lot of customers day in and day out. We've literally on average, the businesses that we work with, we've gained them at least 50% visibility within the first 3 months online, and we've increased their bottom line at every opportunity we can get. Now, we are a business of our word, so if you feel like we are not adding value to you, we don't charge you. So very simple equation. So there's nothing for you to lose. Just give us a call. Let's see how we go. Our website is digifix.com.au, and all our YouTube channels and social media is on that. And we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thank you for joining and have a good week. See you from Melbourne.